Alright, now for my Spider-Man 2 review. I enjoy this film out of all the Spider-Man films more than the first one or the third one because they actually know what they're doing. Now, what I mean by that is they tried what they wanted to do in the first one. They looked at the things that didn't work and did work and put it in Spider-Man 2. I liked how it's more kind of like, I like how Doc Ock as the villain. I like Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. He's kind of a believable villain, but there are some scenes where I think he's kind of going over the top on the acting with him portraying Doc Ock. Now we have everybody coming back. We have Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane, and James Franco as Harry, and Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. Now, granted, this film isn't like the first one, but just people say it's like basically the first one, but with Doc Ock. I enjoy this film because of the acting in it is more better and spot on, because they had that iconic scene where Spider-Man ditches the suit. And a little bit of side notes, at the end of Spider-Man 2, we all see Thomas Jane from the Punisher films at the end before the ending of the film. And I was like, oh my god, you're gonna have him in Spider-Man 3. Oh my god, homage, hell yeah. But no, it was just a cameo. I enjoy Stan Lee's cameos in the first one and in the second one, but with Spider-Man 2, it just was acting a little bit more different. There's not a lot of things I can nitpick about because I enjoyed the film. Now there's one thing that kind of got on my nerves in this film is the how Peter acts stupid at times. Like, he doesn't find out he can do anything until he does it. Like, when it comes personal, when Doc Ock takes Mary Jane, he doesn't do anything to find out who he is as Spider-Man. Like, this is something that they did in the first film. They didn't actually set up Spider-Man as his own character. They didn't show him beating up any random thugs or anybody. The only fight scenes were when he was fighting with Doc Ock, and if I'm forgetting anyone, tell me. I didn't enjoy this. I enjoyed this film more because they tried to play off as Spider-Man to be a character that's likable this time. They didn't make him likable in the first one because they made him seem stupid and didn't know what he was unsure of doing. Maybe because it's the sequel and the actors were trying to do a little bit more better. But this is the film that really showcases some of the Spider-Man powers, which I still hate that they went with organic webbing. They could have went with web shooters. That's something else I didn't like in this film. They stay away from Tobey Maguire's smart side of the geek side, and they didn't show characters as Spider-Man to be likable or enjoyable. I enjoyed Mary Jane a little bit more because she acts a little bit more like Mary Jane, and the iconic scene with I remember having the DVD and the deleted scenes. It was like hysterical when I saw J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man suit. I cracked up in that, and that would have been cool to see in the movie, but I guess they couldn't put that scene in there. But this film was pretty good, and I enjoyed it. There's not a lot to say about it. A lot of people nitpick and say, "Oh, Spider-Man 2 is like the best sequel. Is like one of the greatest superhero films of all." But I digress. There are other good superhero films, but I enjoy this one more than the first one because everything is not set up. It wasn't set up at the end for anything to foreshadow anything in the series, but I will admit Spider-Man 2 is my favorite of the franchise, and there's not a lot of things I could say against it that I would want to say that I don't like, but I digress, and I like Spider-Man 2 more than Spider-Man 1, so I guess stick around for Spider-Man 3 review, where that review is going to be a lot of painful for me, a big disappointment.